Hi guys, so that's my Xbox One X, and it's connected to my AOC gaming monitor. It supports 240 hertz. I did explain how you get that to work. You need basically to you need basically to use a DP DisplayPort cable and not the HDMI cable, and you can actually change the resolution on the monitor itself. You don't need a PC or a laptop to do that. I explained all of this stuff before. Um, you can just all you need is DisplayPort cable. If you've got HDMI DisplayPort cable, you can do all that stuff. Right, so that's just Fortnite stuff that I was playing. You can get that free on Xbox. I didn't want to buy Xbox 360 or Xbox One. I got the Xbox One X because it can play games on 4K, and obviously I did want originally I did want to get the Xbox Series X, but it's really expensive. Right, guys. Basically, this is not about the Xbox Series X. Sorry, Xbox One X. Right, it's about the Steam Deck. So I was playing Zero Grounds. I actually want to now play War Robots, and this game is one of my favorite games, and I'm basically using a VX4 premium wired gaming controller, and the reason why I'm doing this is because it makes it easier for me to play the game, record, and I'm using my Galaxy Z Fold 4. It's a folding phone. The inner display is damaged, but the outer display works. I mean the first display works. So I didn't sell my Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6. It was a pink one. I actually traded it in for the Steam Deck Oled. That's the Steam Deck Oled that you guys are now seeing. And basically, I traded it in because I obviously said before I didn't want to sell my Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6 as it's $1,000 phone, and I just found it pointless because I mean, who's gonna give you a brand, for a phone? And how long will it take? How long will it take for you to actually get that thousand? Anyway, I was just saying, I traded it in for Steam Deck OLED. This is the OLED that's the console that I'm actually using. So basically, I'm using a VX4 premium wired controller, and I'm using this controller because my Xbox game controller, which is a wireless controller, is connected directly to the Xbox One. Now the issue behind this is because I can't remove it from the cable. When I got the Xbox One X, I didn't know that it needed a separate charging unit for the actual gamepad. So when I bought it from a second-hand shop for about $160. That's the Xbox One X, and got the white controller, Xbox controller. And I didn't know that you had to actually get a charging unit for. I didn't know you had to get a charging unit for the gamepad. So basically, I've been playing with the gamepad without the cable connected until the Xbox told me that the controller is low on battery. So I thought if I just connect the cable, it's gonna charge, but that's not the way it works. So basically, I've had to. I'm gonna wait until I'm able to buy the charging thing. It only costs $20. It's not expensive. It's just something that you connect your controller to, and it automatically charges the battery, and then your battery should be alright after that. Right, so I've got the things that they've changed in X War Robots is you can now you can basically now play with any robot you want. You no longer have to wait until the entire game is up before you can actually. You don't have to wait until the entire game is over, so you can then change your hanger. You can now play with any robot from any hanger you've got, as long as it's part and parcel of the robots that you have. So what I mean is, like, let's say like now I've used this robot, right? So if I go to the second hanger, I can select this robot, right? But you still only get 5 robots. I think that's how it is. I'm not sure. I just noticed that you can play with any hanger, right? So I'm not familiar with more robots with what they've changed. But I noticed that you can use any robot you want, which I thought was pretty cool. I thought this is actually a good thing, because it gets boring to just use the same the same hanger until the game's up. So I thought this was actually a good idea, whereby you can use any hanger you want, any robots you have in those hangers, you can use them. But I'm not completely sure if that does comply with like, can I just use any? Can I use as many robots as I want, or is that limited to the 5? Because normally they only allow you to use 5. You understand what I mean? Normally you can only use 5 robots, so I'm not too familiar with what else they allow you to do. So all I know is you can now use any robot from any hanger you have, as long as you are able to play the game. So I'm not really sure with the factors like, does this also apply to, like, can you use like 6 robots, or is it specifically still the 5 robots that you use as long as you're still in the game? You know what I mean? Like, okay, has the limit gone up? Because I've got 5 hangers, I've got about 25 robots. Can I just use as many robots as I want, or am I still limited to the 5 robots that originally I was limited to before? You get what I'm saying? So that's why I don't understand mostly. But I do understand that you can now use any robot from any hanger you want. You're no longer stuck with the first hanger that you started off with. So that's the one good thing about this game. So I'm just saying, the one thing that I want to see or find out is, am I limited to the 5 robots, or can I just use as many robots as possible and still stay in the game? See, so I've used about 3 so far. I'm gonna try and use. Now let me get another robot. Yeah, I want to use one of these dudes. So this is my 4th robot. Now what I want to see is, am I still stuck with the 5 robots despite having 25 robots available? I want to see if I'm able to use more than 5. This is my 4th robot. So what I'm saying basically is, I'm not sure if you can do that, because what I know is you're always stuck with the 5 that you're supposed to play with. But because you're kind of allowing us to use any hanger you want, I was wondering if it's possible to use as many robots as possible, as long as you're still able to do so in the game. You know what I mean? Like, can I use 6 robots, 7 robots, as long as I can do it? Or am I still subjected to the 5 robots as before? The only difference is now I can use as many robots, I can pick any robot I want from any hanger I want. So this is what I'm saying. So that's 5. Let's see if it's gonna allow me. Alright, so it's saying to go for the... I would go for it, but I do want to find... I can go for my... let me get one of these. I want to see it. So this is my 5th robot. I just want to find out, will it allow me to the ability to use more than 5 robots, or am I still stuck to the 5 as before? Just the only difference is I can use any hanger, any robot from any hanger I want, but I want to find out. This is my 5th robot. I know it's gonna, you know, not last long. These dudes are not that powerful, but I want to find out if it's feasible. Like, can I use like 6 robots, or am I still stuck to the 5 robots as before? The only difference being that now I can actually use any hanger that I want. So I'm not really keen on keeping this dude. I just want to find out if right, so I've lost that one. Now what I'm curious about is, can I use you see, so you can't, you have to now choose a Titan. You can choose any Titan you want. So that's pretty, okay, so you're still stuck to the 5. You're still stuck to the 5. You're still stuck to the 5. You're still stuck to the 5 robots, but the difference, the huge difference is you can also pick any Titan you want from any hanger you've got. So that's quite kind of interesting. Nice one. Nice, lovely. Let me just use my yes, got double kill. So it seems like you're still subjected to the 5 robots, despite the ability to use any robot. You're still subjected to only using 5. But the good thing is you can actually pick the Titan you want to use. So if you've got a favorite Titan you like using, you don't like the Titan in that hanger, you just have a Titan there. Because obviously, like a lot of people like myself, we do put any Titan we've got, and you're not that keen on using that particular Titan, you can select a different hanger and use the Titan from that hanger. So the only limitation here is you're still subjected to 5 robots, but you can choose any robot you want from any hanger, and you can also choose any Titan from any hanger. So you still have that option, which is a fantastic option to have. Right, so this is War Robots. I do want to test GTA 5, but like I'm just playing the games, and I'm just showing you guys the differences. It's saying I'm getting like 30 FPS, which is one of the things. There you go. So that's War Robots on the Steam Deck. Right, so that's War Robots on Steam Deck OLED. And let's see, does it give me options? Nah. I'm trying to use my my controller to see if I could get those option menus, but I don't think it allows you to do that. Oh, you can. Right. Okay. How about this one? Right. That doesn't do much. So this one does. Let's see. If I go into settings, I want to show you guys something really quickly, if I'm able to. So I'm using 3.5 gigahertz. I changed that in the BIOS. It says physical cores is 4. It says logical cores is 8. RAM size is 11.51 gigabytes. And it's saying VRAM size is 7.96 gigabytes. I think that's a bit odd, because last time with the LCD Steam Deck you could only use 4 gigabytes of VRAM. This one is actually saying double. So this one is saying 7.96 gigabyte, which I thought was interesting for you guys. I'll also show you something else. My Steam Deck is the 1 terabyte version. So it's saying I got 32 gigabytes left, which is free, of 927.4 gigabyte left. So this is the terabytes version. Let me see, can I get the home menu? I want to go into my library. Let's see. So if I go into the library, I got these games installed: American Fugitive, Battlebird Remastered, Bomber Grounds, Broforce, Cloudpunk, Combat Master, Counter-Strike 2, Crossout, Cursed, I've got Cyber Hunter, Dead by Daylight, Dead Island. I got three of them. Riptide and the other ones. I got three of them. Destroy All Humans. Got that game. I got Diabolical Rogue. I got Dino Gin Online. I've got Speedstorm. Speedstorm. Disney Speedstorm. I got Dominance. I got Formula, whatever this one is called, BWOAH. Got Fatal Zone. I got Fallout 84. This is like Broforce. It's just called Expanded Bros, but it's the same thing. I got Duality Initiation. Got Fury Unleashed. I got Gatekeeper. Two of them. I think one is Eclipse. I don't know what that one's called, but I got both of them. Gene Shift Auto. I got GTA 5. I've got Helldivers 2. Hawking Reborn. I've got Hawked. I've got Gun Devil. I've got GTA 5. One of these is the Legacy. I think this one is the Legacy Edition. And then I've got the basic GTA 5. Then this is Kart Rider. Last year. This is like Dead by Daylight. The same kind of game except this one's got spiders chasing you about. This one is Mega City Police. I've got Midnight Ghost. Moon Runner. I've got Project Hardline. Then I've got Prey, Polygon, Overwatch 2, Once Human. I've got Ravenfield. I've got Redout. I've got Rocky. This is like a racing game, but it's top down. You know, it's not 3D. It's like top down. If you get what I'm saying. I've got Serial Cleaners. I've got I think this is Flatline something. Then this is Stormgate. I got Star Siege, Dead Zone. I got Starcraft. I don't know what the name. This is Spectre something. This is Smoke and Sacrifice. Subnautica, Animal Royale, Super People 2, Tanks, Terrera. Got Zombies, Survivors, Worms, Rumble. I got War Robots, Frontiers, War Robots. I got Vigor, Bloodline. I've got Zero Grounds. That's the one I always talk about. That I say it's like Counter Strike, but better than Counter Strike. And I've got Armored Doom. Armored. It's a tank game, but basically I need like a keyboard or something to get into because you need to kind of log in. Right. So the next game I'll be playing, guys, is GTA 5. This is Steam Deck OLED.